Hello everyone, my name is Chris, and in this tutorial I will be covering what we call the Gizmo tool. It's really just these three buttons at the top of the viewer. This tool is for modifying assets, and I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to start by using the rigid body 1 take from the sample data, and then I'm going to go to the jumping jacks take for motive body users. For both of these examples, I will be using 2D mode, and this is just to demonstrate how the tool can be used in both live and edit. I'm going to start by removing a rigid body from the assets pane and then creating a new one. When editing a rigid body with this tool, you are changing the pivot point. Let's start with the scale tool since it's the easiest. All this does is change the size of the pivot point. The rotate tool changes the local coordinate axis. If you can't see the rotation, just open the properties pane with the rigid body selected and click on the orientation option. The translate tool moves the pivot point either on a single axis or on an axis plane. Any of these actions can be undone with Ctrl-Z and redone with Ctrl-Y. If you ever want to start over, you can reset the pivot with the Reset Pivot option. This resets the position and orientation of the pivot point as if you just created the rigid body. While using these tools, you can set target points by making selections on markers. This can be single or multiple markers. When translating with target points, grab the blue square on the pivot point and drag it to the target. For rotation, the axis will snap to the closest point to the target. Alright, now I'm going to switch over to another take and talk about skeletons. For skeletons, we edit the model segments. The translation tool moves the segments, the rotation tool changes the angle from the next joint, and the scale tool changes the length of the segment. This is easier to see if we turn on bones for the skeleton. To make symmetrical changes, turn on symmetrical bones at the top of the 3D view. That's all for this video. For more detailed explanations on editing assets, as well as all features in Motive, visit the wiki. For support questions and bug reports, go to optitrack.com/support. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to see what we're currently working on, and head over to the forums for community discussions. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for choosing OptiTrack.